Chaudhary. Son Excellence, vous avez la parole.
His Excellency Kitoko Kimple Jerome, First President of Court of Supreme Justice Congo, Mr. Paul Andre Breton, President of Court of Appeal, Rouen in France, distinguished dignitaries on the dais, ladies and gentlemen, namaste. It is a matter of immense honor and privilege for me to address this distinguished assembly today on the issue of digital courts. Today, the world is seeing a rapid technological advancement in various spheres of governance. States the world over are introducing technological innovation in order to provide efficient public services to their citizens in a transparent and seamless manner. Modern societies are litigious, and their courts are confronted with the time and resource constraints, which in turn lead to delays in speedy settlement of cases and therefore judicial pendency. Information and communication technology can play a vital role in assisting the judiciary to overcome these challenges and to improve transparency and efficiency of judicial system. As Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, the former President of India, said, quote, "If technology is properly used, it can bring about tremendous changes for the betterment of life. Any change we contemplate is for speedy justice, delivery mechanism, keeping in focus the quality, transparency, and public accountability," unquote. Under the dynamic leadership of our Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi, the digital revolution has gained considerable momentum in the last 4 years and has played a pivotal role significantly improving justice delivery to our citizens. The topic for discussion by this panel, establishing the digital courts, is opposite. Citizens are turning inexorably to the digital world to improve their real world. Indeed, these two worlds are slowly becoming the same world. The digital dimension is closing gaps between haves and have-nots, and is enabling the world's billions to access products, services, and ideas in a way that government had not foreseen. It is natural that citizens of a fast digitizing world expect government to stay in step, and so good governments must embrace this new world which offers untold benefits for citizens and indeed for governments. Citizens have better access, greater transparency, less red tape, and bureaucracy to navigate. Government can interact directly with citizens and understand their needs and responses. Equally, with these benefits come greater responsibilities for data protection, for ensuring universal access, and for ensuring justice. Part of the governance in digital world must inevitably entail justice delivery through digital means. It is necessary to harness the resources offered by our new digital world, and especially with respect to courts. Courts present a unique opportunity to truly transform the interaction of an important facet of government with citizens. Many court processes, which typically require physical visits and face-to-face interaction, can be completely simplified, made seamless, or even eliminated through digital processes, while it's still performing the fundamental function of delivering justice in a visible and substantial way. Ladies and gentlemen, with a vision to put in place a justice delivery system that possesses better efficiency, accessibility, affordability, more transparency, and shared timelessness, the Government of India initiated the e-Court Mission Board project in 2010 to computerize and create an online network of district and subordinate courts in all Indian states. India is a federal state and it has having more than 30 states. The project has been implemented in phases. The first phase was implemented between 2010 and 2015 and at the cost of USD 98 million. The project is currently in phase second and is set to conclude in 2019 with an outlay of around USD 256 million. The key features that have been introduced include provision of digital infrastructure such as hardware, software, internet facility, information kiosks, etc. at each court complex, in each state judicial academies, etc. for use by court staff as well as citizens. At the same time, when we are thinking about the digitization of the court, we must have a robust infrastructure. Because if we are providing digital infrastructure to court, that is not sufficient. At the same time, the end user is the poorest of the poor person who is sitting at the last milestone. How we can provide the robust infrastructure that is need of the hour. In India, I would like to inform you that we are providing optical fiber connectivity in entire country, and that project is likely to be completed in 2019. And by this way, we are approaching all the villages in rural India, remotest. So whenever the digital court proceeding is there, the person sitting at remotest village can avail the benefit of that digitization. That is a must. In case we are not in position to provide infrastructure to the ordinary citizen, then the providing infrastructure to the court building is not sufficient. And not only this, at the same time, the population, the person who is using the digital infrastructure or digital facility of the court must have also awareness. And for this purpose, I would like to inform that in India, we are having around 1.15 billion mobile phone with our population having a population of 1.30 billion. So the people are about how to use, how to avail the facility of the digitization of the courts. They are well versed. And so far the internet connectivity is concerned, we are having 0.5 billion internet connectivity in our country. So it is also equally important when we are providing infrastructure in the court building. At the same time, compatible infrastructure are required to be provided in the remote area. And beside this, we are also having the equally competent professional of having the robust knowledge of IT and IT-enabled services. So these are also requisite when we are providing infrastructure in court building. Friends, deployment of an online platform called the National Judicial Data Grid for use of citizens, judges, policymakers, and law enforcement agencies, providing information relating to judicial proceedings and decisions. This platform provides detailed case information of more than 90 million cases and more than 50 million judgments and orders of the district and subordinate courts of the country. Provision of video conferencing facility is currently available between 488 court complexes and 342 corresponding jails. Work is in progress for establishing the same at 2,768 court complexes and 958 jails. Deployment of case information software providing, amongst other things, case registration, cause list, daily case status, and final order judgment through electronic facilities such as SMS, email, as well as mobile application for use of citizen, as well as for all the computerized district and subordinate courts. Establishment of judicial service centers in all computerized courts to serve as a single window for filing petition and application by litigants, lawyers, and for obtaining information on ongoing cases and copies of orders and judgment, etc. A process of re-engineering exercise has been conducted under the e-court projects to prepare simplified model rules and code procedure, civil and criminal, and include automation of case notification, e-filing, judicial, financial account books keeping practices, administrative process automation, payment of court fee and deposit, etc. To further accelerate the e-court projects of the Government of India, the Honorable Supreme Court of India has constituted a national court management system for enhancing timely justice in the country. The Indian Judiciary Vision Statement 2015-20 prepared by National Court Management System has set a mission of providing access to justice at affordable cost and accelerated pace within a span of 5 years. With these initiatives, we are slowly but surely moving towards paperless courts, that is, digital courts. Ladies and gentlemen, judicial administration in some countries has advanced to integrate various actors in the justice system through a seamless electronic format to include activities such as connecting police stations, prosecution, judicial determination, sentencing, prison, and appeal in paperless manner. Such will be the courts of the future. Virtual court is another novel concept where the courts will be conducted on an online platform. There will be a no court hall, no timing of a specific nature, but will have an environment of lawyers, judges, parties, and witnesses, having meeting and exchange of document by utilizing the facility of video conference, exchange of document through electronic document interchange, use of digital signature. Such court will function on 24/7/365 basis rather than having access at limited time slots. Virtual court will considerably reduce the expenditure incurred under traditional court system and will compel the practitioner of law and officers of the court to keep abreast their knowledge of technology along with their legal knowledge to handle cases in such digitally enabled environment. Courts of the future will use artificial intelligence and natural language processing in supporting the decision-making process, online dispute resolution, e-plead guilty, and e-judiciary portal of one-stop e-services for lawyers, litigant, and general public. In coming day, we can see how we can reduce the delay for disposal of the cases in administration of the justice and how we can clear the areas. It is only the artificial intelligence on the basis of which we can categorize the cases, we can dispose of the cases at earliest possible. Using the artificial intelligence and human intelligence, the combination of the both is necessary. To conclude, information technology has paved its way and has made firm inroads into judicial field. This is a welcome change as it would help in enhancing the efficiency, transparency, accessibility, and credibility of the judiciary by strengthening the capacity for monitoring and evaluation through a participatory process involving judges, technical and administrative staff, and users of judicial system, and bring us closer to paperless court of the future. Friends, here I would like to add a word of caution. While we move towards digitization and paperless court, we must be wary of new risks that these avenues may open related to data protection and privacy. Sufficient processes have to be put in place to ensure protection of data, The government of India has set up a committee of experts to study various issues relating to data protection and proposes action that will guarantee that information is stored safely. So far, the cyberspace as on today is concerned, it is a boundaryless, it recognizes no boundary. The world globally, it is a boundaryless, and cybersecurity is a big challenge for us, for everybody globally. The present status of the cybersecurity as on today, we are reactive, but we are not proactive. The artificial intelligence is only a mechanism which can create a proactive ecosystem, and this is the need of the hour. Here, I would like to add a word of, then finally, I am once again thankful to Mr. Mohammed Ujar, the Honorable Minister of Justice, Government of Kingdom of Morocco, and other dignitaries for giving me an opportunity to place my views before this distinguished gathering. I thank all of you for kind consideration and patient hearing. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.
Merci, Son Excellence. Son Excellence, dans son intervention, est venu dissiper notre crainte exprimée il y a quelque temps, en nous signifiant que la révolution numérique vient pour améliorer notre vécu quotidien et notre monde réel. Elle présente également un autre avantage de simplifier le trop de bureaucratie. Mais ça a un prix, car c'est très coûteux. Mais rassurez-vous, elle offre plus d'avantages que d'inconvénients sur le plan procédural. Merci une fois de plus, Son Excellence.